Alright, and I believe we should be all good to go. Alright, you can go ahead. Yes, sir. Let me just put this up on the different places, let people know what we're doing. Okay. Dang, what? Sorry, 10 people in here? What's going on, everybody? How you doing tonight? Let me skip down here. Alright, that's posted. And then just quickly go to Twitter. And
server terminal detected.
Okay. We should be all set, people. Mind me while I run into the vending machine. Let's go. Get this a little bit closer. We got a new mic set up. Pretty snazzy. How's everybody doing? If someone doesn't mind throwing something in the chat just to make sure everything's sounding good, I'd appreciate it. Dang, I gotta warm up. Missed my first shot. It's not a good sign. A little bit better. That went straight through his head. Guaranteed. Alright. What's going on, people? I was almost going to say it's Friday, but it's not. It's Sunday. Hope everyone's been having a good weekend so far. Hope the chat's working right. If someone doesn't mind throwing something in the chat. I haven't seen a message yet, so I want to make sure it's not doing something weird to me. Wouldn't be the first time.
Nearby hostage situation detected.
It is. Why is it doing that? Okay. I think it's good now. What's going on, Nuclear? Hey, Eli, how you doing? Justin? Hello, everybody. I apologize. I don't know why the messages weren't shown for me at first. I think it's good now. Maybe. YouTube doing its usual thing. Not working at the time. Better pull this up on my phone and make sure it's not cutting off messages. That would be highly annoying. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're just starting off with some Summit, doing all that fun stuff. Doing good, just waiting in queue for Final Fantasy 14. Very nice. Is there a new update or something for that. I know I saw a lot of people jump over there after they got tired of WoW. Key. For once they didn't hide the key in like a back alley. Yeah, I got it. New expansion on Friday for pre-order hold. Nice, nice. Well, that's awesome.
Active terminal detected.
New expansions are always a good time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nuclear. That's tough, man. I certainly hope things can get resolved as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. But I appreciate you spending some of that time here. So let's start a WoW and more refusing to describe to come in the tree. Yeah, that's well, it was even before all that stuff came out too. I remember like because what are we at now? December. I just remember watching a bunch of like big creators switch over before all that drama started happening. But yeah, there's even more of a reason now.
Shade tech detected.
Does there's no monthly sub to 14, is there? Or maybe there is. I know very little about the game, but I don't recall ever seeing that. What's going on, Geronimo? How you doing this evening, man? Appreciate you being here. Almost got 20 people in here. Hope everyone's doing well, having a good Sunday. We got big stuff this week, folks. We could very well be days away from the reveal of the Division Heartland. We got the Game Awards on Thursday. I'm going to be doing a live watch-along of that in the hopes that Heartland is revealed, and it would certainly be very awesome if it was. I'm really excited for that. What's your favorite character? That's Resident Evil, right? I've never played any of those games, so I couldn't tell you, Geronimo. I'm sorry. I'll tell you the favorite outfit of the one that was in Division was whoever had that, I have to go down there because I don't remember what it's called. This one. Leon. It's a good jacket. It's about as much as I can tell you. 13 month for one character per one, but you only need one. Okay. 13 month for one character per world, but it's free to play up to level 60. That's an interesting way of doing it. But at least they let you experience some portion of it free. That's always, I feel like, a kind of mandatory thing for games like that before you're going to start spending that much money a month. Would you mind talking about if Massive should do an NPC rework in Division 2 on the new update? Depends on what you mean by rework, I suppose, Nuclear. I did a video just a few days back talking about some of my concerns with difficulty in the game after the new expertise system gets introduced. If by rework you just mean their damage and health values, then yes, and I can go into that more if you want. But if you mean like mechanic-wise, I think I've always thought that Division 2's AI is quite good. So, yeah. Just clarify for me what you mean. I'd be happy to go into it. What floor are we on right now? We're 6. Yeah. Level 60 is where you get into the expansion content. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's nice that the entire base game is free then. That's basically what Destiny does. What'd you need on a chest again? Okay. Because, yeah, Nuclear, I definitely have concerns about difficulty in the game after the expertise system if nothing is done to kind of counteract those infinite upgrades. Yeah, that'd be a lot of damage. Epic suggested a hard difficulty above legendary, then make legendary across all main missions, including the upper world. Gotcha. I don't know if you watched my video on it or not. I feel like doing another... Just invite my boy here. Hold on, don't wanna die here. I feel like adding another difficulty setting on top of legendary, you start to get into the territory of like, are there too many difficulties? Like, is that just becoming too cumbersome of a system, especially for new players? You go up to something and it has normal, hard, challenging, heroic, legendary, then something else. I don't know if I like the idea of that necessarily. Legendary open world setting is something that a lot of people want and I think would be really cool. Having legendaries in every... Johnny, you gotta mute that. I'm hearing myself talking. What am I trying to say? Having legendary in every mission ideally sounds nice, absolutely, and it would be really cool. The thing is, Massive handcrafts each of those missions to where each room and encounter has a set number of NPCs, like specific types of archetypes that come out and which door they spawn in. So it's not really something where they can just flip the switch and make something legendary. They handcraft each of those experiences. So at the most, I'm speculating we might get 2 or 3 new legendary difficulty things with this next update. But for all the missions would take quite a while for them to do. So ideally what I would like to see is legendary in those new missions. Maybe legendary open world. I don't know how feasible that is, but that would be a really cool thing to have in the game. But I would rather just see kind of a bit of a rebalancing to the current difficulty systems. Because even right now, heroic isn't really that hard anymore for a lot of people. It is for some, and that's why you still have, you know, normal through challenging, but considering it's not that hard now and we're about to get a lot more power with this expertise system, I feel like a 15% increase to difficulty across the board, that would be my preferred way to do it. Obviously, Epic and everyone else has different ideas, and so we'll see what happens. But there's been no word yet of any sort of difficulty changes at all, so I'll be curious to see if they do anything, because they might not. Oh man, I did, Geronimo. I spent 2.5 hours that night that they dropped refreshing every website in theater I could think of, and I finally did get some for opening night. So I'm really excited. What about you, man? Did you get some for that opening weekend? How would you feel about hunter control points or more missions evolving hunters? I'm of the opinion that I don't want hunters to become like so prominent in the game that they kind of lose the cool factor of, you know, showing up in different places. But I wouldn't mind them popping up in, you know, a few missions here and there, kind of like they did in the Bard and Schaefer one, because that keeps the mystery for sure. The control points, I wonder if they start to get a little too common, you know, man. That guy fell over backwards, literally. Well, what'd you get, Geronimo? Was it opening night or first weekend? Okay, that's not very nice, sir. That's also not very nice.
Medical assistance needed.
It's DZ only. Better mana ray. How'd you? Oh, I already read that. I would like more new missions in general. Yeah, I think everyone always wants that stuff, but in my opinion, all they've done so far, really, with post-launch content is new missions and linear story content, and we're at the point we're at now where everyone is struggling with new stuff to do. So while I agree new missions would always be cool, I don't think it would really give people that long-term reason to play the game that they're looking for. So I think this update we're going to see some different experimentations with stuff besides the linear story content, and we'll see how that's received. But of course we'll have the seasons continuing the story every throughout the year, so that should be cool. What's going on, LaShawn? We're just starting out with some Summit. I feel like that's a good, early stream lobby to get people chilling, relaxing. We'll probably do some PvP later on. How you doing tonight, man? We got 30 people in here. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are good. Appreciate you being here on this Sunday evening. If you don't mind hitting that like button, we're only 4 likes away from 20 likes. And I'd very much appreciate it. Do you know when you get rogue encounters? I'd love to see rogues and hunters work together to kill you and allow them to both spawn in legendary. The rogue encounters you get in the game are random. So basically any main mission or in the summit or in open world stuff like control points, it's just a small random chance that they'll show up at a random point or at the end of those activities. That kind of keeps the mystery and the fun with them showing up. Kill together and allow them to spawn. It would be pretty crazy if you get legendary. I mean, you can fight legendary hunters in the summit, right? If you set your thing to legendary and then you get to floor 100. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting if we saw higher difficulty stuff in the future with those enemies. Yours on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Nice, Geronimo. Very nice. Mine's at like 7:40, I want to say. But it's crucial for that one to see it like first day, because even like my time, I'm going to have to get off the internet like a few hours before, because people's show times are going to be ending. And so, yeah, it's going to get crazy early on. But that's awesome, man. I'm glad you're seeing it day one. What about check control points with rogues, but where a random experience? What exactly do you mean, Mike? Because that sounds similar to what there is now, where they can't show up randomly, but do you mean like they're the main enemies? Oh, and then we got freaking Unleashed coming in. $20 super chat. The number one. Thank you so much, man. As always, you're crazy. Hope you're having a solid work day, man. Always appreciate you stopping in. Thank you so much. You helped me recoup some of the costs. I'm using a new mic setup. I mean, you guys, I don't know why you guys be able to tell it's the same mic, but I got one of those arm things that you can set up with. It's going to make streaming a whole lot more comfortable, so I'm not hunched over to my mic stand on the desk, so I'm happy about that. But thank you so much, Unleashed, as always. You're crazy, dude. I really appreciate that. Nice, LaShawn, jumping on PC. I like it. What weapons are you running? I am running the Virginian named 1886 with perfect boomerang. It's a super great gun. Just an FAL as my secondary, and then the Regulus exotic pistol, which is really great to pair with the Dodge City holster. I would love to see Black Tusk take control points when they invade certain areas. I agree, Nuclear. I feel like that would be cool if they interacted with the control point stuff. And I'm not really sure why that never happened, but that would be cool. I was grabbing my loot, man. Relax. Looking for your chest piece, mind you.
Agent down. Target detected.
Everything is great, Unleashed. I'm super excited for this week. Hopefully we'll be getting news about Division's event, Division 2's event with the new apparel event and all that. Or it could start on Tuesday, or we might get the news on Tuesday, either way. And then Thursday, we're doing the live watch-along for the Game Awards Division Heartland watch. So that's going to be really fun. And so yeah, everybody, if you didn't, I'm going to remind everybody in my videos this week, but around 4:35 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday, this Thursday the 9th, I will be starting up the stream for the Game Awards watch-along. So I really hope to see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not guaranteed that the game will show up, but there's a lot of good reason and speculation to believe that it could. I just dropped a chest, Max. I don't know if that works. So yeah. Good, Unleash. Hope to see you there. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope that, you know, it's going to be nice, too, that I don't have to, like, play for once. I can just kind of relax and watch along with everybody. Should be a lot of fun. Get some good discussions going and all that jazz. How'd you feel about if they introduced an AR exotic that uses hollow point ammo with unique talents that could be awarded for killing 12 new hunters? That sounds pretty cool, Sancho. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what new exotics they've got coming up for us with the new update. I'm probably more excited about that than any new like gear sets and stuff, honestly, because I've liked the direction they've gone with exotics and Div 2. So yeah, but that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, main enemies, that would be something new. Yeah. I'm not sure where they would necessarily fit them in. Maybe just like one control point a week is like that, but for sure that'd be something new, something cool. Is it 6 reds? No, I got 1 blue. Same. Basically just stacking headshot. Everywhere we got 2 Providence for that. Then Contractors, Foxes, Chain Killer with Perfect Headhunter, Dodge City, all that stuff. Complete the boss? Oh, no. On this one. Control points should have CPU, should have supply drop. You got 5 minutes, Max. Calm down. James, are you talking about control points? Or I'm not entirely sure what you mean by CPU. You do get the chest at the end of every control point that gives you like 5 items. Alright, sorry folks, so I'm falling behind a little bit. Trying to play smart here for the boss floor, you know. Oh, why did he have to move? There we go. Speaking about the Game Awards, do you have any speculation on which game will get the award? I'll be honest with you, Nuclear, I've not followed it whatsoever. I've really just been following it for like Heartland, you know, potential reveal stuff, but I really have no idea like who the nominees even are. I mean, I guess I've seen some of the player voting ones. Jeff was tweeting about that today. I know Halo Infinite and Forza are some of the front runners there. But yeah, my knowledge of that is not huge, so I guess that'll be one of the fun parts about watching it, is seeing all that stuff go down. But certainly my biggest hope is that Heartland shows up. He was vulnerable. Look at those headshots, people. Satisfying. Take it, take it, take it. What are we looking at? Geronimo. Trying to movie theater. Nice, Geronimo. Very nice. Yeah, I tried a bunch of different theaters, and some were better than others, but luckily I got my preferred one that has, you know, pretty solid sound and the recliners and all that jazz. I wish Division 2 was up for Awards Unleashed, but it's the only non-2021 released games that they give awards to are like best ongoing thing, and Div 2 wasn't nominated for that. I do know that. So yeah, I know Destiny was. Fortnite gets it like every year. Hey, what's going on, Candy? You're not late? As soon as you show up, that's when the party starts, man. No, never apologize for not being there at the start. I appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good Sunday, good weekend. What's going on? Rogue, what's your opinion on the proficiency system from the NX that dropped? I know a lot of people are like not hyped about it. I think it's gonna be pretty neat. The more I've heard about it from like Trick Dempsey, who's one of the last like remaining game designers that we know about, at least like publicly. She's been talking, or she's been giving a lot of details to people on Twitter that have been like fleshing out a little bit more. And the more I understand about it, the more I'm kind of excited about it, because it's not, like I suggested in my video, there's no cap at like 10 levels, right? It's basically infinite to the amount of times that you can get expertise levels on your agent. And that increases every new season with the new gear they add, right? And so in theory, you can get like a grade 60, it's an arbitrary number, but like a grade 60 AR, right? And I think the idea of that is very cool. I assume it's going to get very expensive per upgrade once you get it up in those levels. But my remaining question is, how is that going to work with difficulty in PvE, and especially what does that do to PvP? I would hope there's some sort of like cap, like once you get a grade 10 item, it stops giving you more power in PvP, but you can still get the power in PvE. I kind of hope that's what they do. But I'm excited for it Unleashed. I think it'll kind of bring that long-term reason to back to play the game again. So, you know. They haven't said yet, Max. I'm thinking maybe this week. It'll either start on Tuesday or they'll give the the deets on Tuesday. Sorry, Agent HD.
Acceptable.
Yeah, apparel event, and then they're rerunning. Well, they were like, we're rerunning global events, so probably Golden Bullet and some of those. And they said there's new rewards, like that aren't just the apparel event, so I don't know what that means. Very glad I'm not sharing the party right now. Sorry, chat. My boys in here being dumb. Candy said, "Oh shoot, I'm in the wrong spot right here." I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. You made me go down. I'm trying to focus on too many things. God. What's your opinion on... Okay, I read that. Nothing much, just got to level 27. Oh my goodness. Clearly, chat, my multitasking skills are being pushed to the limit right now. Oh, goodness. Okay. Candy said, just got to level 27 on Div 1. Nice, dude. Had you not played it before? Because I remember you were talking about playing it the other week, but is this like your first playthrough? And I'm doing great. Having a good week. Been putting out a lot of videos that I've enjoyed making. And we got the Game Awards on Thursday, so things are good, man. Here's a fun idea they could do during the Black Tusk Weekly invasion. After completing the invasion, something in a multiple way. That would be awesome, Wolfpack. I think over the years, a lot of people have said they should have some sort of interaction with the White House, like attack and defend, and I agree, that'd be really cool. So I'm with you all the way. And the last wave is both Black Tusk and White Tusk. Yeah, that'd be really cool. They're like, special wave incoming. And that's that. When it'll affect PvP. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping they have... Because I like the idea that it's an infinite system, right? Like, that gives you the incentive. Like, oh, I could spend hours and hours just trying to get this one piece, like a super high level, and that's cool. But at a certain degree, you have to cap that in PvP. Otherwise, if you're running into someone and you have 60% more damage than them, that's an issue. What's going on, Digital? How you doing? I'm digging a change, whatever it is. Yeah, me too. I'm just excited for new stuff coming. So many people have already written off this update, and I find it baffling that we waited for news for so long, and now at these first glimpses, we haven't even gotten the full scope of the update, and people are already like, oh, it's terrible. It's like, come on. Come on. Give it a chance. I don't think it will work in PvP and it shouldn't work in PvP. You'd be surprised, Wolfpack. I bet it will function in PvP to some degree. Similar to how the Keener Watch system does in PvP. But I hope that they give it a similar cap to that where it's like 10%. Would be my hope. What time for update? Which update are you referring to, Farah? Yeah, first playthrough, never had the chance to get through when it came out and figured to play it. Nice, Candy, yeah. Yeah, this is the perfect time to do it while we're waiting for the new Div 2 stuff. That's awesome, man. So are you done with the story yet, or are you still finishing up the last missions there? Don't care about it, they just want replayable content to last, and it's a bonus on top. I mean, the content is part of the update. But no, sure, I know what you mean. And yeah, hopefully the game mode will be replayable and fun. But I just think the fact that people are, you know, saying so many negative things when we haven't even seen what that content has to offer yet, that's kind of where I think it's a little bit silly. But that's just regular division stuff for you. What is going on, Steven? That is awesome that you're back, man. I hope you're doing well. Now's a good time because things are ramping up. A lot of stuff is about to happen. And I'm doing fantastic, so thank you very much for asking. Thanks for being here. Glad you're back. Yeah, exciting times coming up, to say the least. Are the boys really flexing their roles right now? Look at them headshots, chat. Oh! Oh, well, that wasn't a headshot. Still a one-shot. Next update. What time for next update? Well, the next update for the Division 2, like the big update, isn't until February. So, that's about all we know on that. There's an event that's supposedly happening this month in Div 2, but we also don't know when that is, so there's no real concrete details on anything yet. Farah. Really depends what kind of player you are. Same year. Okay, I missed what that was in relation to digital. Let me scroll up. Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, the one thing about this system that some people are criticizing is that they don't want to have to use different things to level up the thing to upgrade the build they do like. And that's fair, but you can also invest resources or donate loot to upgrade the stuff that you don't want to use. So, I think it's cool. Still have at least 4 missions to go, plus some side missions harder than I thought it'd be. Dang, nice. The last few are definitely pretty fun. Russian Consulate is one of my favorite. And then the very last mission, General Assembly, is he AFK? Is really fun. And then you also need to try and do the incursions, Candy, which are four-player activities, but hopefully you'll be able to find people to do it with, because those are, especially the last one they did, was kind of, it felt kind of like a raid with the mechanics. It's fun. Alright, I'll catch up in a sec, guys.
Serious trauma detected.
Everybody, listen to my friend Unleashed in the chat, and be sure to hit that like. I'd appreciate it very much. Way too early to write off. Yeah, I agree, man. I love hardcore to come out of beta. It'd be nice. I doubt it's going to happen because when hardcore came around, they kind of explained how it was just like a side project from like 1 or 2 devs in their free time. And the majority of people who used to work on Div 2 are no longer on the game, so unfortunately I doubt we'll probably ever see any additions to that, but it'd be cool because I know a lot of people enjoy that mode. Team Massive will do something with Summit. It feels like Summit was Russian. It's not worth playtime in my opinion. They did a lot to change it after it came out, and so it certainly is all opinion based. Right now I think it's the best place to farm in the game when you're trying to get a specific item. Right, you can set your own targeted loot, increase the chance of that dropping with directives, do different challenges to get more rewards. Like, I think it's a very... The thing I dislike about Summit the most is the similar environments. But the actual farming aspect of it, I think it's probably the best farm station in the game. So I don't know if I really see them doing more big changes to it, because I think the people who like to get out of it what can be gotten out of it already do that. So I don't know. Nothing's impossible, though. Yeah, I was definitely a little rushed to begin with, but then, you know, they did like 2 different... Well, first they reworked it, because you used to not be able to customize the experience. It was like set difficulties per floor. So they did the big rework, and then they added in the challenges and all that stuff. So they've already done a few good reworks to it. Okay, this pill right now for the full deal. Some people will just never be satisfied, Ditchel. I kind of learned that a long time ago in Div 1, even in other games I played, so yeah. It's not surprising, but it is hard not to just shake your head sometimes, be like, really? Especially when we've had nothing for a year, and now people are shutting it down before it even has a chance to show what they've got. It's annoying. It is so foggy, I cannot see a thing. I also can't hit a shot. Okay, couldn't headshot that guy to save my life. Oh, I wanted a headshot there. There we go. What console you play on? I am on Xbox Series X, Steven. Yeah, thank you, Unleashed. What is going on, my friend Dan? I'm doing wonderful. Got a lot of exciting stuff coming up this week. Yeah, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't get some of those new DLC, great for looting, but not much else in my opinion. Yeah, and I mean, I think it depends on what the devs really intended for it to be when it came out. In my opinion, it's pretty clear that it was, you know, it is a very loot-driven mode, and less experience-driven, I would say. Sure. Alright. We've had our warm-up, folks. We're going to the DZ. Nothing to choice. Even if it meant you die and you don't need to run the whole thing again, because after you get to low 40, you get to... Oh, well, that's like the whole point of hardcore, though, isn't it, man? The fact that you only get one life, I feel like people would be kind of mad if they took that away. But I don't know, I've barely played hardcore. I did it when it first came out and got to level 2 to get that hat, and that was about it.
Entering safe area.
Lexington Event Center was the most memorable normal mission for me in Div 1. Natural. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Lexington was great. I'm trying to think. What else? Like I already said, I like Consulate. Napalm was pretty iconic because Joe Farrow was so good. There are a lot of good ones in Div 1, undoubtedly. Some it can be fun group stuff, you're chatting and farming. Yeah, that's... any time that my friends and I play it, you know, we're just in there having a good time. It's one of those, you know, kind of mindless grinds you can do, and I appreciate it for that. But for it being the first, like, you know, game mode, quote-unquote, that we got, they probably could have done something different first, because I think it had a lot of riding on it compared to the game modes of Division 1, you know. But for what I imagine it was intended to be, I feel like it lives up to that pretty well. It just wasn't what the majority of the community probably wanted it to be. Do you think classified gear sets will return in Division 2? I certainly hope not, Wolfpack. It is of my opinion that classifieds... Oh, I didn't save it when I changed all this stuff back. It is in my opinion that classifieds kind of ruined a lot of the fun in PvP, especially the Division 1. You know, and in PvE, they just ruined build diversity across the board, because if you weren't running that, then you were just doing way less damage and performance than you could be if you were running them. And it created the whole tank meta in 1.8, so I was really not a fan of classifieds, so I hope they don't, and I haven't seen much of an intention or reason that they would bring them into the Division 2, But certainly nothing is impossible. There are a lot of people who do want them back, so there you go. Oh, where is... Sorry, folks, you're seeing me do a full wardrobe change here, because I was messing around with that the other day. Apparently I didn't save it when I swapped back. Did that. No, that's probably it. Okay. What else we got? I like to be positive about that. Me too, digital. Me too. Alright, I'm set whenever. Hey man, finally caught you live. I've been watching your YouTube videos for a while now. I haven't been playing this game for 1 year. Thank you for keeping me up to date. Thank you very much. I don't want to butcher your name, but Arioli. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I very much appreciate that, man. I try to, you know, keep everyone up to date, whether you're still playing or whether you haven't played in a while, like you said. So, thank you very much. Glad you enjoy the content, and hopefully there's some fun for you to check out with this new update. Appreciate you tuning in, man. I started hardcore, not sure why, but I'll play it. I got nothing else to do. I would play it, but I'm telling you, man, if I got up to like level 28 or something and I died, there's just no... I understand people very much like those types of games. It's almost like Dark Souls, you know, and I'm not a fan of Dark Souls, so I don't think that type of gameplay is you know, up my alley. But I very much... You know, I love that so many people do enjoy doing that. Lexington Event Center would have been a nightmare as a legendary. Yeah, that would have been fun. What was the... Oh, it was General Assembly that they made legendary. And I feel like it could have been even more crazy than they made it. They need to introduce brand sets that have armor and weapon damage as their core attributes of the whole exotic brand sets with unique talents. Brand sets that have armor and weapons damage as their core attributes. Do you mean gear sets, Sancho? Because we already have brand sets that have weapon damage. Fenris has assault rifle damage. Sokolov has SMG damage. Gila gives you armor. Golan gives you armor. So maybe you're talking about gear sets. What's going on, Powerbomb? I am live. Sorry if YouTube... that's why I always tell people to hit the like if they don't mind, because I think it does help the algorithm out a little bit, because YouTube can be super finicky with that, so... appreciate you being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't tell you I was live. I try my best to post about it, but I never know how effective that is. Was that shirt? Looks really cool. It is the... Yeah, Eclipse jacket from Season 2, because I think it was the Eclipse set. So yeah, I don't know if you can get any more candy, because it was from one of the season reward tracks. I think it was Season 2. It definitely wasn't 4. I mean, yeah, if it's Eclipse, it had to be 2. I have to check just to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass, but... What rank was that on? Oh, they changed it. What's up? I don't know. Are we finding a DZ? Let's go! I was waiting on you. Oh. I can go back over there. Might as well. Oh yeah, waiting on me, huh, Johnny?
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Oh, I'm missing stuff. Okay, I did that. It's crazy how meta has changed towards hybrids now. When I left playing, there was pretty much all reds and some niche raid builds. Yeah, it's definitely shifted over time for sure.
Complete.
And yeah, someone was asking me earlier why Adrenaline Rush and Intimidate needed fixing, and I was like, oh man, maybe you didn't play during year 2, but it was pretty bad during year 2, but it's gotten less and less over time because people have found different stuff to use. There's a guy out here. I think he means weapon damage armor all in one piece. Oh, talking about like the Memento whole pack is out. Gotcha. So one brand that has weapon and armor. That'd be interesting, yeah. The thing with brands is that the devs have said that they don't envision them as being something where they want you to invest like all 3. It's kind of just like they want you to use them for the perks that you need. So I don't know if they would make one that has like multiple core investments like that. But I wouldn't complain. It'd be cool. Yes, getting more into hybrid build seems like a fun way to play too. Well, that's what made, I will say until the day I die, the Division 1 1.7 was the best update for PvP in the Division franchise, because the most popular thing that people used was hybrid builds that had so many different like tunings you could do to them that made them so fun. And time to kill was quick, damage was good, healing was good, skill was there. It's just a good patch. Dang, I missed that and a lot of other stuff in Season 1 too. Yeah. That's how it be. I'm very, 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 very excited to see the season changes they have coming. That's what this month's Intel Annex article is going to focus on, their changes to the seasonal model, and if you watch my video, you'll know I'm very excited to hear what those are, because I think it has huge potential.
Extraction called for.
I really get notifications for any of my sub channels going live. Yeah, that's dumb, Powerbomb. Do you have post notifications on? Because from what I've heard, if you turn on just regular notifications, it won't actually tell you right when people post. You have to like go to each individual person and turn on like, tell me when they post a video or go live or something. But I wouldn't be surprised if you already have that and YouTube is still just messing up as per usual. Teammate just ditched me. Where are you going? You left me with like 10 million ads. Alright, well you do that and I'll be there when you do it. What is going on, Hollister? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're having a good Sunday, good weekend. Appreciate you being here. Well, they're rogue.
Nearby rogue agent killed. Now detecting contaminated gear.
They have a healer, dude, super low. Killed one. Killed one.
Contaminated gear detected.
One sec, chat. I'll catch up in a moment. He missed that EMP very bad. Alright, this is gonna be tricky.
Agent needs assistance.
Yeah, it was decoyed. That was tough. Okay, we got that. What patch was that, Rogue? Sorry, I was on the convo.
Agent vital
Oh, 1.7 Unleashed? For a Div 1? That's what I was talking about. As the reigning best PvP update ever in the division. In my opinion.
Returning to base. Nearby rogue agent killed.
What are your thoughts on the Division movie? Do you think it will finally come out?
Deactivated.
Yeah. I made a video, if you go on my recents Wolfpack, like maybe the 5th most recent video I did was talking about the movie. They're filming like this month. They've got their director, Ross and Marshall Thurber, who just put out the immensely successful Red Notice on Netflix. It's like one of the most successful movies of all time, like streaming or theatrical, as far as like people watching it. He's directing it. Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain are starring in it, and it should be set to come out by the end of next year. And I'm very excited for it. Right on me. This guy is mega tryhard.
Nearby rogue agent killed.
Can't handle 2 damage builds though.
An agent needs assistance.
Well, I don't know if you can say he's low when he has half his armor, but... that looks like at least 4 blues. He shot the damn shock trap on the wall. I respect it, but I hate him. Oh, well they saw that one. You're not safe there. People, if you want to judge my teammate for using a fire sticky, I'll allow it.
Now detecting contaminated gear. Agent down. Rogue Mender Seeker mine detected.
You too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Powerbomb. I wish I had a better solution for you, but I appreciate you manually checking that and showing up, man. I very much do. Is this one of them? It is. Okay, he's gonna push me this kit. I'd rather not face tank that.
Agent down.
I very much wanted to take the healer out with the kit there, but I don't think it's happening. Pull him in here. I'm playing. What do you want me to do? I got 2 on me. I got the healer and the other guy. We're in this together, Jonathan, even though I haven't seen you over here. Every time I look, you're dead. What do you want me to say about that? Oh. 2, actually. Next, they started to run back.
An agent needs assistance.
How about y'all wait? Don't come out the door yet. Let me start shooting them, and once they run for me, then get ready to come out. Alright, chat. My apologies for having some drama in the group. Johnny, what did I just say? I said, wait for me to tell you, and then you go out. Alright, let me know when you're ready, and I'll pop them. Alright. Give me a second. Well, I don't know if they weren't quite coming yet.
An agent needs assistance.
Another one down.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Oh, we lived through that? No shot. Don't think I don't see you. Alright, let's get in that hallway before they respawn. Alright, sorry guys, let me catch up on what everyone's saying.
Landmark engaged.
goodness. Who's your favorite driver in NASCAR? Honestly, I have very little knowledge on that, Geronimo. I don't really follow it. My apologies. Always makes me laugh when people moan about skills in the DZ, although I'm not a DZ player, so maybe there's a point to there being hatred of them. But it's based on skills, not just guns. Man, okay, why I'm rubbish PvP. It's definitely an acquired skill, digital. I have one kit, so I'm going to see if it lets me regen. Just like that. Johnny. Try and critique me. Oh. Savage. The hate against skills is generally the status ones, digital, especially in Div 2. Because there's so little counters to Saspects and they're so strong that it makes you eat through your kits. And if you run, you know, any amount of reds, you're just going to start dying so quick. So statuses right now are very poorly balanced. And the Fire Sticky Bomb is one of the favorites that's very cheesy. It's effective, but it's super cheesy. They're all coming right here, so stay in the hallway.
Serious trauma detected.
Yes. You said you were going to stream the Game Awards team permission, or do they allow co-streaming? Yeah, they allow it, Francis. You can partner for like an official thing, and you get like special overlays or whatnot. But I checked, and anyone can do it. So, yeah, hope to see you all there this Thursday around like 4:35 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be a fun time. Even if Heartland doesn't show up, which I very much hope it does, we're going to have a great time. And it's going to be fun. 1.7 was such a great patch. Yeah, undoubtedly. Not going to lie, I did not see that guy getting that close. God, it is so dark, I cannot see anything in there. I remember when they talked about the Division movie all the way back in the first game. Yeah. Well, the problem was they swapped directors. Like, I want to say... Who was on it? Was it Gareth Edwards? There used to be a different director attached, and then he bowed out. And it might have been Gareth Edwards, but I don't remember.
An agent needs assistance. Rogue hive detected.
I got the guy who went around.
Rogue agent eliminated. Agent down. Medical assistance
Dang!
needed.
I got me through the thing like that. I almost had him.
Agent killed. Safe area detected. Entering invaded dark zone.
I think I need friends I can play against PvP so I can get practice. Yeah, for sure. The game does a very bad job of like preparing you for the different types of gameplay you'll experience in PvP. And I think part of that is they don't want PvP to be the way it is. That's kind of why we saw so many of the changes in Div 2. Personally, I don't believe it's possible to make the kind of PvP that they're trying to do. That being like mainly cover-based and all that, and I don't think it's very fun. I suggested a long time ago they should implement some sort of like PvP training mode where they program an AI that actually plays like players do in PvP. But I doubt we'd get something like that, unfortunately. But I feel you, man, for sure. I can try, yeah. God, it's so dark in that hallway.
An agent needs assistance. Serious trauma detected.
I got one. One's fully dead.
Vital signs critical. Agent out.
2.1 million all headshot and hazard mixed against test. Well, yeah, no, like hazard is a good way to do it, but my point is that
Now entering an invaded dog zone.
compared to Div 1, well, I don't know, it's a big topic to try and get into while I'm multitasking, but basically with the way that healing is set up in Division 2 and the power of status effects and just all of that combined, it makes for a really cheesy
Medical assistance needed.
meta, in my opinion.
Down. Agent dis-
Especially considering there's no, yeah, I don't know. There's so many things I could say Unleash, but my mind is floating.
progress nearby.
No immunizer box, no heals, no damage mitigation. It's all flat armor values. It all contributes to the larger problem. Oh, one's down. One's down.
Agent out of action. Safe area detected.
I remember Div 1 all I did was DZ in this game. I don't even think about it all at all. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people feel the same way. It was certainly a lot more fun in Div 1. I won't disagree with you there. I can still enjoy Div 2's PvP even with all its issues, because it's still Division to me. But, you know. Well, let me ask you, Digital, if I did a video that was like Division 2 PvP for beginners, would that help you out? Because people have wanted me to do it before, and I've always meant to do it, but it's just like, I don't usually do guides, and so it would definitely, it would take me a little while to do it, but if you would get benefit from something like that, I can definitely look into doing one.
Agent down.
Decoys are useless? Hello?
Hero almost at
Is that what I just heard? Oh, so you mean they're cheesy, which, correct. But useless implies they don't do anything. They do a lot, and it's not good.
immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent down.
What do you think about the next Annex Mass we'll talk about? Oh, they actually confirmed Nuclear is going to be about the changes they're making to the seasonal content model, which is really exciting. I did a video on it 2 days ago. It's my second most recent video. If you care to go check it out, I share some of what my predictions on that are. And I'm really excited for it because I think the seasonal model has really great potential and it already does a lot of stuff right. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for that one for sure, man. And that should be in, 3 weeks, end of December. That's awesome, Unleashed. I'm glad you do that. We need more people like that because I think PvP is very hard to get into in the division, especially considering how different it is from PvE and all that. So you're a good dude for doing that.
Hero is returning to base. Agent down.
Oh, I'm gonna get lasered in the back. Dang.
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of function. Agent. Deceased.
Shoot, what are people saying? Hello, good to learn. Nuclear saying. Okay, digital.
Detected.
I will try to do one for sure before the new content comes out, because at that point I'm gonna be swamped. But you're not the first person who has asked me to do that, and so I will very much try to get that done, man, for sure.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Maybe while I'm away for the holidays, I will try and script that out so I can make it once I get back.
Landmark engaged.
You guys just speed them straight on? Oh no, they're up here, I see. That one's gonna kid as well. They both did run around. I can't see this hallway. I can't see anything in here. He was dead. I got him with the pistol. Oh my goodness.
Eliminated.
Chad, did you see that? The pistol
Now detecting
takedown?
gear.
Goodness. Do you think they'll have an annex for PvP rebalance rework? No, I don't think they're going to do any like major reworks. There's definitely changes coming because we know from the spec rework article there's some form of instant armor kits coming to the game. That's going to impact PvP. The expertise system will impact PvP. So there's going to make changes, but Redstorm is always the ones who worked on PvP in Division 1 and 2. And they're now over on Heartland. So Massive has never been very good at handling new PvP stuff or even maintaining the old stuff for that matter. So we'll see how PvP goes in the update. But no, I don't think there's going to be any big rebalances or reworks. I mean, hopefully there's balance for sure, like a balancing pass. Well, to be fair, one group did help me farm resources for the orbit. That's what I use on all my builds. Yeah, I'll try to get that done for you, digital. That guide. Hell yeah, glad you saw it, Dan. Glitches. Where are they? Oh yeah. The good old glitch that lets you get the manhunt back after you die. Does anyone know how to do that, by the way, in the chat? Because I've never figured it out, but it's totally a thing. Do you know, Unleashed?
Agent down. Rogue agent neutralized nearby. Immediate.
Oh, that guy's kind of weak.
Agent down.
Johnny, you pulling up?
Agent deceased. An agent needs assistance.
So he pulled a U, sending snaps while we're playing.
Contaminated gear.
I was saying, Unleashed, if you had ever figured out how to do the glitch where you can like get your manhunt back after the full squad dies. Because I've seen it happen since like year 1. I've just never figured out or really cared to learn how to do it because it's pretty cheesy. But like right there, we wiped their whole manhunt squad and then they all respawned and got the timer back. And I've seen it happen countless times. I just never figured out how you do it. But I did get the orbit in the last Glow name cache out of 17. That's all I got there. Nice.
Leaving.
Yeah, the orbit's great. It's like the only high-end pistol worth running, in my opinion. Well, except for like the skill tier one, I guess. But yeah. Still got 30 people watching in here when we're doing PvP. I appreciate it so much, everybody. Usually PvP is not as favorable for people to watch, but I'm so glad everybody's enjoying. Yeah, I was asking the chat, but no one seems to know.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
Chat, you ready for this? We're going mega cheese mode right here. This is what they get for reproducing their mana. Sorry, not sorry.
Rogue agent neutralized. Now detecting contaminated gear. Agent down. Nearby rogue agent.
3 are dead, it's just that guy.
Rogue agent eliminated.
I killed 3, I think.
Safe area detected.
Never figured it out, but I've had it happen a few times to me, but never reproduced consistently. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. That's what I'm saying, Digital. This is part of the thing with skills, is like, how do you counter something like what I just did to them? And you can't really. So. It is fun. It is also pretty cheesy, but considering how cheesy everything is in Div 2, I don't really feel that bad when I use this type of stuff. I usually try not to all the time, because I, you know, respect giving people a fair fighting chance. But,
Rogue agent neutralized.
you know. Someone ran to an out-of-bounds corner and kept getting put in a loading screen with man until team is back up. But when you kill all of them, Ben, like we saw all 4 of them dead on the ground. It's not like one was away from the rest of them. But are you saying he did that before he died? Host advantage, Max. Host advantage. Seems like you should crack them open then. Yeah, it's weird, Ben. And like I said, I've seen it happen ever since like year 1. I've just never figured out what the trick is. They're rogue.
An agent needs assistance. Rogue agent neutralized.
Why are you up on top of a fucking truck? You say he's in the worst place. Oh, okay. Towards the checkpoint.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
They put in a seeker mine. You think that's gonna get me? Come on. Come on. I prefer PvP over PvE. Nice, Hollister. Yeah, I mean, I've said it many times before, but PvP is the reason I fell in love with the Division. It's certainly my favorite aspect of it. But that certainly doesn't mean I don't enjoy and love playing the PvE too. I love the game and the franchise as a whole. And I think, you know, when someone's playing PvP, sometimes I think people, it's lost on that they can also enjoy PvE and vice versa. It's very much always the case.
Agent neutralized nearby.
I thought you were not shit talking him. Oh, I thought you were saying he did something bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. What did Jules say? I want to enjoy sorry, sound down the dump spot. No, not at all, man. Hey, what's going on, Unknown? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you showing up. We're just doing some, you know, good old DZ, using some cheesy shit, because why not? Enjoy life. Will I still complain when people use it? Yes. And will I still use it myself? Yes. That is the duality of life, and it's beautiful.
Nearby rogue agent killed.
Love watching PvP live, though. Get that learning curve thing. Well, that's great, man. Yeah, I would say, I probably enjoy streaming PvP the most. I usually do a lot of PvE because that's what the majority of people like watching. But I'm glad you're getting benefit out of it. And like I said, I will very much try and get that guide done for you and for the other people that have asked me to do it. Because I certainly have a lot to say, and I think a lot that would help people out. But yeah. Oh, this is an ad. What are you doing up here? In the meantime, though, Digital, what you can do to prep until I get that guide out is start making some of the PvP build videos that I have up on the channel. Because the build is absolutely a part of what... Oh, behind?
Assistance needed.
I think. I don't know where that was from.
Out of action.
Because the build is absolutely part of what allows you to perform well in PvP. So let me know what type of build you would prefer the most, and I can point you to a specific video I've done.
Rogue stinger hive detected.
Oh, it's totally broken, Ben. It is 1000% broken. And yeah, we're still using it. Because why not?
Rogue agent killed.
Rogue, I'm very happy. My girlfriend is coming home. She's been in the US. Ukraine. That is so awesome, Wolfpack. I'm really happy to hear that, man. Hopefully, I can't quite gauge the timeline from what you're saying, but hopefully she'll be around for the holidays. That's really awesome, man. I'm super happy for you.
Rogue status removed. Safe area entered.
And thanks for sharing that, man.
Dog zone.
Always love hearing stuff like that.
Rogue agent neutralized.
Sometimes I wish the purple was the normal level up so much usually on my eyes. Oh, as opposed to like the orange, yeah. I do like the animation they have for like leveling up, whether it's the season or your normal level or the DZ level. Okay, let me switch my build. I'll stop being cheesy. Never switch my skin off of this. Your teammate ran straight into the fire. Did he? Oh. That's the team for you, Candy. That's the team. We're a group of apex predators within the Dark Zone. Don't even trip. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Talk about a heart attack. I thought they were like 20 feet away. They're both like running 5. Are y'all coming out? I'm getting like murked. It's happening. It's happened.
Detected.
It happened.
Agent incapacitated.
Subpar.
Signs 0.
I'll definitely check them out. I like DPS, but survival is a must, so I guess a regen build. I'm PvE. I'm aggressive player. Okay. So for now, what's the better armor ratio to go for? Digital, if you can like write this down or note it down somehow. In my Division 2 build playlist, on the playlist tab of the channel, there's a video I made a while back called the Definitive Meta Slayer, which I know very on-the-nose title. And it is basically the best, or, you know, one of the variations of the best armor regen builds you can run in PvP with the Lady Death. And it sounds like that would be the perfect one for you to start with. So check that video out and start working on getting that together, and then when I get that guide out, hopefully I'll help you out more. What's going on, Official? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good weekend. Exclamation lurk. Appreciate your cruise. This guy's got the hops. This guy's been the bane of my existence all night. He makes the nastiest flanks. He has... Some people were commenting about how one of my teammates ran into the fire, and I'm going to assume that was Johnny. That's what he does. He plates like as soon as he can. Oh man, sorry chat. She's coming on for 2 days before Christmas. That is awesome, Wolfpack. That is great. I'm really glad to hear that. Really happy for you, man. So, okay, read that. What the DLC after Heartland, even the story getting good, some of it all over the place. The story for Division 2, we don't really know where they're going yet until they reveal the new season story in January. I believe is when we're getting that. We're getting the new novel February 1st. I actually have a video coming up on that in the next few days that I think some of you will have an interest in checking out as it relates to various upcoming things. So yeah. Check that out for sure. You're getting jumped and your teammates are in a different area code. That's what I'm saying, Candy. They told me they're clearing their caches. I'm like, let them drop on the ground. Your boy's getting jumped out here. Oh, hello, sir. You think you can flag, like, right on me and not have consequences? Hello? Don't even try it. Don't even try it, Mr. Randy Bot. I'm reading chat and you still couldn't get me. Okay, I'll let him run around. Do you really think we are getting a reveal at the Game Awards? I think there is a legitimate chance that we could, Rusty. That's why I'm doing a live watch-along on Thursday. Again, for anyone who didn't hear earlier, around 4:35 p.m. Pacific on Thursday, December 9th. And yeah, it's in no means guaranteed, but I think there is a legitimate chance, and I'm very excited for the stream. Just ran out of bed to write that down. Actually, yeah, no worries. Yeah, get that one going. Make sure you got all the pieces for that. And then, like I said, I will try to get that guide done at some point before the new content drops in February. Which, I'm sorry if that's a long way out, but obviously you can probably imagine that's a more complicated video to put together than just a regular old discussion deal, so... This guy's literally... That's what... he is, can he? Well, my teammate is saying he might be using one of the plugins you can do. It should be cheesy, but I wouldn't put it past a Division player. But some people are also just really good at movement, so I don't judge that easily.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Yeah, he was having a tough time. Are we flagging?
Rogue agent neutralized.
Anyway. We can get in that hallway over here that we tried to go with Kuroko. Before he literally jumped out the window and said, I think there's two over here, and then got beamed. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, my weekend is good here. I'm looking...
Contaminated gear.
We're looking at... Oh, shoot. Hey, plan on coming to the next update. Want to see the PTS first? Yeah, and I think a lot of people need to have that same mindset that you have where, like, the PTS will show us everything that's coming. Right now we're getting tiny glimpses, and people are making huge assumptions and judgments on these, like, first looks that we're getting, so... Yeah, definitely wait for the PTS. You know I'll have full coverage of it. And hopefully there'll be some good stuff in there. That was the most questionable spot I've ever seen anyone pop a kit, not gonna lie. For what it's worth, I have 2 region builds on my channel as well in my build playlist. Or in region. Did I know you did videos Unleashed? You might have told me that, but I had... Yeah, I'd forgotten. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, check his out too. The one that I have is with Lady Death, which is like the most meta way to do it, but there are a lot of other ways you can do it as well. What do you plan on? Yes, appreciate it, Candy, for saying that out. Xbox Series X. What'd be cool is if Rainbow Six and Division into their universe. There's definitely a lot of mixed opinions about crossovers, I know, in the greater community unknown, but I think that would be cool, yeah. Even though I don't play Rainbow Six, I'm like... Pardon me. I'm kind of interested in that extraction game. Not gonna lie. How does the movement feel on the new Xbox with 60 FPS? It feels amazing, official. Like, the first time I played it, I was pretty blown away. And on next-gen Xboxes, you also get Division 1 at 60 FPS, so the fact that both games play like that now, whereas I used to play them, you know, religiously when they were 30, it's a transformed experience, man, for sure. They're rogue again. Oh, yep, got their mana back, because that makes sense. Can I repeat TS? Yeah, for sure. It'd be cool to see Heartland official trailer. I agree. I very much hope that it's going to be there this Thursday. Obviously, we got the leaks recently that there's some sort of associated February date with the game. We don't know what that means in relation to the delay news we also got kind of recently. So there's a lot of unknowns right now. And it'll be very interesting to see if there's anything at it at the Game Awards. Like I've said many times, out of everything coming for the Division, I'm most excited for Heartland. I really can't wait to get my hands on the game, let the whole community see it. So yeah.
Assistance needed. Agent down. Rogue explosive trap detected. Agent vital signs 0. Rogue stinger hive detected.
About to start streaming, create more content for Div 2 again, help build more hype for the upcoming update. Nice, Unleashed. I'll definitely have to check it out. Let me know when you start getting stuff up there.
An agent needs assistance. Leaving safe room. System curtailed.
Dude put down a shrapnel trap. Or is that theirs? Yeah, no, that's the other guy here. Don't worry, I'll just put on my mortar again. Oh, except they all have decoys. Yeah, for sure. Johnny, 2-1.
An agent needs assistance. Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. Agent deceased.
I don't think Division should cross over with anything until our flu makes it so it didn't cross over. Yeah, and I mean that's what a lot of people are bringing up when they did the Resident Evil thing. And I don't disagree with that point of view either. So, like I said, I don't have a super strong opinion on it either way.
Exiting safe room. Vital signs critical.
Tough.
Agent down. Agent deceased. Safe area detected.
All right. My team told me not to do it, but I'm doing it.
Exiting safe room. Agent down. Rogue agent eliminated.
I downed him. What are you talking about? Gosh. It's because I put on the mortar, because I'm a cheesy guy.
Serious trauma detected.
What can I say?
Agent out of action. An agent needs assistance. Agent killed.
Doing started by my cat when I got this. The squad moved like a battlefield dog navigating a doorway. That was a great analogy, Candy. Like, side, 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 side. Okay, now I'll go in.
Leaving safe room. Rogue Mender Seeker Mine.
He didn't cross, save or play could be coming for Division at any point in the future. I certainly wish it would, and I made a video on that a while ago, how I thought that would be like would instantly make the update like insanely popular if they were to do that. Unfortunately, I did see a tweet from Yannick like soon after I made that made it seem like it's definitely not coming for this update, and it probably will in the future, which is really sad. At least cross-play. I don't know how like connected cross-save is to that whole deal. But it would obviously just be so beneficial for the game, so I really hope it's able to happen at some point, or at least in Division 3. I would hope Heartland too, but I don't know, man.
Nearby rogue
What's going on, Stefan? I'm glad you're tuned in, man. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Hope you're having a good weekend. And yeah. Hope you're enjoying this totally not cheesy PvP build I'm using. I'll switch off it, don't worry. But yeah, man, what's going on? How'd you feel about Outrider update? I tried it out, but it didn't really... It seemed like the same game to me, really. Obviously, I know it wasn't meant to really introduce that much new content. But I might play when that expansion comes out, but I was never, you know, in love with Outriders. Healer's getting away. Hey, we got Splinter Shield in the house. How you doing, man? People, if you don't know, Splinter Shield is a hugely positive guy in the Division community. Does a lot of great streams on Twitch. Hosts the Survival Sunday event. Definitely gonna check him out on Twitter and Twitch. How you doing, man? Shrine flanking. She's better at PvP than me. That's cats for you, man. They're nimble. What'd you say, Max? Oh yeah, they're in our spot over here. Well, nice agent. Hope he doesn't go rogue and steal my stuff. You can never trust anyone, Junior. I do play other games in Division 1 and 2. Nice. Anyway, I mean, I always tell people, even if you love Division with all your heart like I do, it's healthy to take breaks so you can still enjoy it, not get burnt out. Oh, I want to say it. Splinter, this is a safe environment, man. There's no judgment here. You can say whatever you want. Don't worry about any, you know, legal stuff, any burdens on your conscience. Just say it, man. All the way. I'm sure you have plenty of things you want to say. And hopefully, you'll be able to say them soon. I'm really looking forward to Thursday, the Game Awards. Really hoping they show the game. He tried that. I'll respect it. But it did not work out. That did work, though.
Serious trauma detected. Agent out of action. Safe area entered.
Oh, it's all luck, Stefan. I'm not good at all. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate that. I'm gonna give you a sub because you gave me a great welcome to your live stream. Thank you so much, Official. I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I appreciate the sub. All the way. Thank you so much. Having a nice weekend, getting something ready for Santa Signals. Nice. Oh, is that's the, or maybe I'm wrong, but is that the, letter exchange thing for the Division community? Splinter? Or gift exchange thing? I don't know why I said letter. Yeah, la 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 la. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Ubisoft, if you're listening, just, you know, tune out right now. Nothing to see here.
Detected. Extraction helo. Almost within range.
I'm taking a break right now, playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Still fun after all these years. Yeah, this is like the ideal time to take a break. Right before we're going to get all this new stuff, just go enjoy some other stuff. When you come back, not only will there be new stuff to do, but it'll be even more enjoyable because, you know, you get to re-experience the magic of the base game and mechanics.
System curtailed. System online. Serious trauma detected.
Chicken dancing all over the place. Yeah.
Safe area entered.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till my team is actually ready to go out before I keep sacrificing my life. This Thursday, Junior, the Game Awards are on Thursday at starting around 4:30 or 5 p.m. Pacific time, and so I will be doing a live watch along. Hope to see you there. Splinter knows things. Get the rope guy's got some interrogation to do. He knows things and stuff.
An agent needs assistance.
If you've been playing Division from 1, you should know the Division is like a bad relationship. You gotta break up and get back together. The endless bad relationship. The endless toxic relationship, I should say. Yeah, that's perfect descriptor.
Rogue sniper turret detected.
Splinter, I've got a Heartland video coming out in the next probably like 2 days-ish that I'll be very interested to gauge your thoughts on.
Now entering an invaded dog zone.
What do you think Division 3 look like, and also what country or state? If they're going to stay in the States, I feel like somewhere like Boston would be kind of cool, even though I've never been there. Somewhere in the winter again. Or if they were going to go international, I've always thought, oh goodness, okay. See, this is why it always helps to tell your team when you're going to flag.
Assistance needed.
You want to tell me next time you're going?
Agent incapacitated. Rogue mender.
You think I can comprehend all that while I'm not listening? Shame, Johnny, shame. I'm just playing. What was I going to say? If they go international, I feel like somewhere like Paris or Rome would be pretty cool. There's a lot of options. Division 3 will be coming out soon, not for the next. Yeah, probably. What is it about to be? 2022? 5-6 years, I would guess.
Entering invaded dog zone.
All right, I'll see you later, official. Thank you so much for the sub. Thanks for coming by. Glad you enjoyed the stream and the content. Appreciate you, man.
Safe area detected.
Save the world. I think there'll be maps all over the place for that one. That would be really cool, as if like each, if they kept doing warlord style stuff and just kept adding different cities you could travel between. That would be the coolest way to do it, in my opinion. Division should only be in America. It doesn't make sense to be outside the U.S. I've always kind of disagreed with that mindset, because we already know that the relationship between the Division and their superior, which is the president, is pretty strained after Season 4's events. So I could totally see in the future where the Division as an entity breaks off from being a government deal and they start doing their own mission. And who's to say that something like the... Oh, I see Splinter saying it right there. The Sokolova is taking us all over the world in different objectives and stuff like that. I could see it happening. Always wanted the Eagle Bear in this game, but I have many friends. What platform are you on, Stefan? Because on Xbox, well, not only are there a lot of great creators that do raid runs, but the Xbox LFG system that's built in is a really great way to get a group easy. You can do it within minutes usually. Go for the people funding the Black Tusk. Well, the idea that I gave in my most recent Dream for the Division 3 video, like a way long back, is that it'd be really cool if the city that you're in is like Black Tusk controlled. Like they've got the cure stuff now, and they've just like created this actual society city. And like the Dark Zone is the prison where they just throw people if you go against the rules. It's like very authoritarian. And if the rogue stuff plays out, then you're like trying to clear your name while you're trying to take down the Black Tusk. It'd be pretty cool, I think. Sounds good, Holster. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're going to show up for that. Look forward to seeing you there, man, and thank you for sticking around. Strained while the... yeah. Well, that's what's weird, Splinters. I feel like... Kelso, what did she say? She's like, with the president dead, the whole chain of command is going to be out of whack. It's like, do we even know who some of these like people are who are supposed to be our superiors? Whoops. I don't know what Congress people there are. I don't know where they are. They're not in the White House. So I've always found that whole aspect of the story to be very underdeveloped for us being in the seat of power in America, in D.C. It'll be cool if Division is globally with good maps. We're good, President. Yeah, that's my point, Powerbomb, is that as long as there's still a government entity, then for sure America makes sense. But if something happens in the story, which it totally could, where we go rogue or we leave or we disband from that, that'd be cool. You want to do like a game of conflict before I close this up? What'd you do? Alright, everyone, we're going to do a game of conflict before I close this out. Just for fun. Everybody ready? Then why would you send him something that would get you comm banned if you don't even know what he's saying? Oh, my team's being dumb. Join Facebook group. Yeah, it's another good way. There are a lot of great ways to get into raid runs, regardless of your platform. But I can only speak for Xbox, giving that one easy way to do it. I want the next division that's doing there to be in Jamaica with some Rust Jamaican. That'd be pretty crazy, official. And yeah, like there's so many options for what they could do that something like that is certainly not impossible. Everybody, if you do not mind, we're at 49 likes. And if you enjoy the stream, enjoy the content, I'd really appreciate you hitting that like button. Let's see if we can get 50. Why not? Aim high. Are we matchmaking? Okay, then one more. Yeah, and depending on your platform, Stefan, there's also plenty of other creators that do organized raid runs and stuff like that. I don't have the the time to put all that together, but I really do appreciate their contributions to the community in that way. So, yeah, you got places and people who are willing to help you out, man, for sure. Oh, Cap Ruins. Ridgeway. Just a full-on skill build. Adrenaline Rush. I hope Div 3 is in Seattle, or if any spin-off game is set there, that'd be cool too. Well, I probably told you this in a previous stream, Candy, but Seattle is one of the runner-ups to be Division 2's location. So it's crossed their mind, for sure. And I agree, that would be a really cool place too. I want the next division to be in Brazil, because why not? Exactly, why not? It could be anywhere. It could be on the moon. Division 3 in space. I'm of the strong opinion that the Langley reports are starting to have. Oh, I agree, Splinter. And like, because they were in the game, like they were in the game files since like year one, right? And then they kind of held them off, didn't release them, and then they just kind of threw them into phase mission. I think absolutely they were meant to be setting that up before like Star Wars came along and all that. What now? No. My PSN is pretty much my name here, so if you didn't see me. I have to buy a new Xbox. Which one should I buy? What are you trying to get out of it, Steven? Or Steven? Because I have the Series X, and I think it runs beautifully. But if you don't need that like maximum power and you don't care about not having a disk drive, the Series S is also a great option. So, depends on how much you're trying to get out of it, I suppose. It's my favorite big city I've been to, yeah. Seattle's very cool. The Pacific Northwest would probably be a pretty cool region, regardless of what city they might choose.
Rogue striker drone.
Or Cali, or the Northeast, or the South, East, West. Basically anywhere. They could probably make anywhere pretty cool, knowing how good Massive is at environments. Wonder what the new gadgets for special... Well, we're not getting a new specialization unknown. What we're getting are skill trees and a rework to the existing 6 that we have. In before Div 4 Zone Pluto. There you go. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? How you doing, man? Did you get those streams up and running? Or did you decide on a name you're going to use? Yeah, no, I'm super hyped for the spec changes. I've said since year one that I wish they had talent trees so you didn't get to choose everything so they could inherently make some of the stuff more powerful. And considering we didn't get to see the trees at all in that article, I'm really interested to see what they're going to look like. And that's what people need to understand is we've seen so little of this full update that you really can't make any judgments yet. Working on it. Cool, cool.
The boost is being taken by allies.
And I appreciate you for it.
Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue striker drone detected.
He's got the boots. That guy shot a heal at me. Oh. Coordination at its finest.
Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
Mostly graphic power and smooth running as well. Okay, then you're going to want the Series X, Stefan, because it has 4K, 60 FPS, whereas I believe the Series S targets 1080 60. And it has about 20% more CPU power, the X that is, so sounds like you're probably going to want to try and get the Series X, which is the harder of the two to come by still these days. But I can highly recommend it. I've had it for over a year now. Why didn't not hit my D-pen? That was weird. He's got a heal he's in. I got the healer.
Agent down. Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
Shoot.
Agent vital signs 0.
Hey, thank you so much, Digital. You were here almost the whole time, man. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you on Thursday or on another stream soon, man. Thanks so much. Have a good one. I just hope whatever they stick with Div... I just hope whatever they stick with Div 2 or development new. Yeah, for sure, Junior. But to be fair, that was not Mass's fault. That was Ubisoft being very indecisive about what they wanted with the future of the Division franchise. So, I certainly hope we never see something like that again, too. But if we do,
Rogue striker drone
hopefully
detected.
it will not be... I mean, let's be real. If Massive had stayed in control the whole time, they'd probably still be working on Div 1. A lot of the bad decisions that people get mad about regarding Division were Ubisoft and not Massive. Healer's dead.
You're too strong for them. No one's retreating. The fight continues. There are no more rogue reinforcements.
Not all of them. Well, that was like a triple kill with the flamethrower.
Serious
Chad, tell me that was a satisfying ending right there.
agent incapacitated.
You won.
Alright, we are going to close this out in a second, people, if you don't mind. If you haven't yet, we're only 2 likes away from 60 likes. I think that'd be a pretty cool, nice little stopping point. So be sure to hit the like if you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, no worries, Stefan. And good luck finding one of those, because I know they're still hard to come by, which is unfortunate. But I hope you can. Alright, everybody. Yeah, thank you, Powerbomb, Junior, Stefan, Candy, Digital, or Dipped, Andrew Splinter, everybody who was here. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday evening with me. I really appreciate it. This is a fun stream. I got some PvP in. That was really fun. Again, I'll remind y'all one more time that this Thursday, we're doing a live watch-along of the Game Awards in the hopes that the Division Heartland will be revealed, which isn't confirmed, but there is good reason to believe it could be. And so I will be live starting around 4:30 or 5 p.m. Pacific time when the pre-show is going. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure. See you, Splinter. See you, Candy. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, hope to see you on Thursday. Until the next one, guys, Rogue Gold, out.